Alright, it's time for Renovating Iberia. When is it not? We're back with Andalusia, formerly known as Granada, and we have just concluded the Great War with France, where we've humiliated them, chopped off their leg, and re-established the Emirate of Foix. We fed them a whole bunch of land that they can't really administrate right now, but we'll look over them, make sure it's all dealt with accordingly. I'll probably even help them do conversions, and as soon as I can I will feed them Montpellier. Before that though, I need to reorganize my army something fierce. Let's bring everybody but you down to there, everybody else over to there, and when I can we'll have you all sorted out good and proper. Actually, you're a bit big, aren't you? You guys go there. There's a lot to sort out, and hopefully nobody declares war on me in the time that I need to sort everything out. We've established Foix, but we also established Aquileia, not the Emirate. They can remain a Catholic. I find that's fitting, given how treacherous most of Italy has become, what with converting to Protestant, and jings, even the province right here is being switched to Protestant due to centres of Reformation. How dare they. Still, we keep them pretty much as buffer zones. I'm not going to call them into wars. I have already told them to remain on scutage, so unless they are directly attacked, I won't be jumping in and getting involved there. My nation needs to breathe a little bit. That's not to say there won't be war. There most certainly will be, in fact, in preparation for that. I think Savoy is one of the soonest people to jump out of truce with me. I would rather eat them up a bit more and perhaps feed Foix a little bit more. So let's prepare by building a spy network on them whilst I still have Montpellier. And there's one other thing I wanted to do. There's this province that's been a pain in my rear end for quite some time. I didn't even want it, I just wanted the British not to have it. So in the best thing I can think of, I'm actually going to see about selling it back to them. Yeah, I mean, I could give it to them for 60, but I would like to extort them. Given this province probably costs me more money than it gives me, let's just make an outrageous offer. Anglican, and yeah, great. 237 ducats is more than that province would ever give me. I would like to keep it for strategic reasons, but I already have this province here, and it's not English, so all the better. This is slightly different than the YouTube catch-up, says Inquisitor number 5. Well, you just need to look into the future. The YouTube ones, yeah, I think they're a little bit behind, maybe an hour and a half or so, but hey-ho, that's what you get for being the YouTube scrub. What else do I have going on? I'm a bit unhappy with the state of conversions in Iberia right now, and my missionary is lazy despite me having an Inquisitor, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to claim Defender of the Faith. I have a feeling I'm going to want the war exhaustion reduction as well as the morale, but most of all that extra missionary. And I want to speed up the eradication of Portuguese in Iberia. These green ones here are all the Portuguese. 3 of them are currently being assigned new homes. So I think with Evora and Baia I shall accelerate that. Means I have to strip the Demi away. They won't be happy, but when are they ever? And despite the outrageous cost of some of this, I will make it so. Get these guys out of my country. There is no separatism for now. Local power vacuum doesn't help, nor does that autonomy, but still, let's get rid of them, because I don't like their existence. Get my units back, get rid of rebels, sort everything out in my country, and we should be good. So let's progress for a little bit. Brittany's colour is too close to Foix. It must be taken. I like the way you think there. They've accepted our worthless words. Montpellier is my claim, actually. I wonder, can I give you that claim? Grand Corps claim on Provence. I have a claim on Provence. Oh, I can't give them ones that are on my own lands. Okay, it's better for me to keep the claims so that I could attack them for that at any given time. I would also like to embrace the next institution. It'll probably be a little bit cheaper if I wait on it, but I'm going to embrace it anyway. I don't like all this massive tech cost that I have, and it will allow me to get some tech at not truly outrageous prices. Don't want to spend all my dip because I need to forcefully remove some people, but that lack of naval morale really hurt me in previous encounters. I'm also open to a new idea. I would really quite like to get offensive, since that's what we've been all game. Quantity would be better, but that doesn't matter. I want offensive because that's what we are. We'll get some leader shock, some recruitment time reduction, and otherwise I don't think I need my mill for some time. 16 is great tech, but That's a while away at plus 100% cost. I already took 15 at outrageous costs. So when the month turns, we'll see what rebels really remain, because we've gotten rid of all that overextension that we had, except for Montpellier. Verdun enters the coalition, but no big deal there. I don't think we're going to invest in you or you, frankly, anytime soon. And I don't want to lose that, but I will. The coalition continues to grow. There's every chance that they could declare war on us before too long. The Ottomans I don't think are that keen on helping me out these days, because they have 2,000 ducats of debt. That's probably going to stop them from helping me in any defensive war, but I don't want to help them out with that debt. Hopefully they'll be able to sort it out themselves. Or I'm just going to have to face the coalition on my own. That is probably more likely. You asked what should belong to Basque. Here's a map of what they claim as theirs. Let me just take a quick look at that. Oh, that's Tichy though. They deserve more land than that. A bit of Basque Lebensraum is well in order. Previously I said I want to keep it to areas, but then I thought, you know, what's even the point? So they have this land. I think they can have Roya, this, all of this, and probably Lillun as well, and hell, maybe even all the Galician lands too. I don't have a big problem with that. I just need the separatism to go away up here, which will take a bit of time. Marriage with Tenez, it's an idea, but we're already pretty... Ah, hell, let's do it anyway. Man, this coalition's getting bigger and bigger. I really need to hunker down. I would like to erect a small fort here on Sardinia, because it'll act as a nice trap for anybody that strays into there, and I can nuke them by boat. Similarly, I'm going to do that with Mallorca, but I need my units repositioned for this. I basically need to do one big organization of my armies, but they're getting back all in due time for that. I'm being asked how the New World looks. The random new ocean has let me down time and time again, but its only real purpose is for me to send the undesirables there. I'm not looking to make big bank off of New World colonies. If this was a game with goals that stretched way into the 19th century, then probably. But it does not. I want to expel all the Iberians and then have my big fight with the Europeans. I'm already thinking about the next big campaign, and in fact the vote will be going on for that throughout the week. Alright, first off, I need my mercs segregated out a bit. I'm going to want more mercs because my manpower is burning right now. I'll give you some cavalry, give you a whole bunch of artillery. Actually, why not give you all of the artillery? Good. I'll have you two segregated down here. I want another probably 10 mercs to help you out right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get you there, get you fresh on the boat. I don't have enough transports, do I? Of course I don't. I need a lot more transports. I have the sailors for it, but I don't really have the treasury for it. And I do have the force limit for it, which is rather nice. But yeah, I would quite like to have, let me think, I'm making a 20, 30, 44 stack here, so 44, so I need another 14 of you. Easily done. Build up the flutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Goodbye money, I knew you once. It's all money we punched out of the people we were fighting, so it works out alright. But what we have right now, I can at least get on that boat. With MTSC2, because they are God's gift to fighting. There's limited space, isn't there? There's 30 here. So let's get rid of a chunk of those cannons. 30, huh? Then that should be fine and dandy. Give it the tick of the month. And away we go. I need my land back. like we're very hard land going bankrupt. I still have feelings for countries that I've played as in the past. Does Jake play Imperator? I'm not doing any Imperator campaigns at the moment. Are you going to fix the bug where if you PU a nation with a PU, their subject gets duplicated next patch? It's on the to-do list, but that's I'm not foolish enough to make promises I can't be sure about. I'm not going to promise that something will be fixed if I haven't got it fixed there. Legalism. I do need legalism. But the unrest is... that's just for Zupala. But yes, I need that legalism, because legalism can mean dosh. And I need some mean dosh. That deficit is horrendous though, and this isn't even with much in the way of reinforcements. They're never going to get over here. I'll just wipe them out, all of them. And I'll have you take back Ibiza, and we'll begin erection of a fort here. Again, the cost is unfortunate. Is it even worth my time, actually? No, I don't think it is. Majorca's not that big of a deal. There we go. Another bunch of people peacefully and happily shipped off to the New World. And who were they? They were Portuguese, of course. Good riddance to that, but the question is, who is up next? I've wanted Barcelona gone for a while, but separatism still exists there. When I'm looking at this, I should be looking both at development and at good strategic areas for spreading culture. And these areas are quite expensive. Why don't I do Castello next? No separatism there, so away you go, Castello. The other question is, do I want to expand this one further or start a new colony? This one's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 provinces by the time I'm done. Once it has 10 or more, it starts giving you some nice bonuses, so I think we'll start on another one. So I'm going to check out colonial regions and such. So I want to have something around here. Oh, what's this? Is that the smallest colonial area around? Jings, you wouldn't even be able to get a colony there. What a shame. Alright, so development here is pretty nice. 8, 6, 5. Around here though, 8, 6, 5. This is a bigger and potentially safer area, so why don't we ship you off over here? Anything particularly good? Yeah, you look particularly good. So I was going to send some Catalans from Castello, wasn't that right? Yeah, probably. Off you trot, have a good time, and I still have native coexistence, so I don't need to send some units over there to kind of patrol it for them. Eradicate the rebels without costing manpower, hopefully. Wow, I had a cannon on the front line though, that's never good. I won't be mill-teching for a while, so never mind that. Jake, I want to ask how you feel about Rune Factory 4 Special and Rune Factory 5 announcements. I am very excited about them. Not too much more to say than that. Very excited. Oh, I can't spend money on mecha weights. I don't have the dosh right now. We'll just enjoy the umpteen millions amounts of prestige that we have. Speaking of money I can't afford right now. Alright, well if this gives my merchants influence at the cost of money, maybe, just maybe, they're willing to cough up the dough. I'd like a bit more dough than that, truth be told. Truth be told. The charter would work out pretty well, because my colonies would grow as well. And then I say, show me the money. Unfortunately, they're going to be a bit unhappy. I could give them monopoly charters as well, but that would put them into risky biscuits level of influence. But I'll do it anyway, because I really want that dip support. Clunk. Also, I've been neglecting Genoa, but I do have a fair bit of power here. instead of transferring from Safi, or rather collecting in Safi, because it goes here where I have majority control anyway, I'm going to collect using the Safi guy. That should work out right. Hopefully I end up with a bit more dosh. But yes, very excited about Rune Factory. It's one of my favourite series around. And I can't wait to marry the dragon. I don't actually care about marrying the dragon, it's just a big old collective joke. Brittany's going to join this coalition, which is unfortunate, but I'd like to catch Savoy before they do. And at the very least beat some money out of them, because money is of great import. I'm so glad to have a decent amount of manpower coming out of my capital. 5,400 odd. Wow, it's more than Jojo. But once Jojo is dealt with culturally, should be able to get even more manpower out of them. And I dare say that once you do your little bit of reinforcing there, in fact even before that, I don't care, let's stop hemorrhaging money on the army so much, because we don't have to. I also don't have to have so many fortifications going on around here. Oh damn, the Corsicans are about to rise up anyway, aren't they? And the Algerians? Why the Algerians? Mattia is unhappy, separatism, blah blah blah. I don't even care about this province, just have some autonomy. The Corsicans in Corsica, not a lot I can do about them, they simply just want to rise up. And particularists because of Baya. Baya is unhappy because I'm trying to tell them what to believe. I could give them autonomy, but that would make it more expensive. But particularists have this way of really doing nasty things to you. I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, the message here is that I can't skimp on maintenance no matter how much I want to, and I do want to. And I should get you guys over to Corsica, because they're going to rise up anyway. Hi Jake, sorry for disturbing your gameplay. I wanted to propose a punishment game for you. Okay, that's not how punishment games work. Not at all. But good job for trying. That's not enough there. Where are all the extras? There you are. You need to get over there as well. Although the supply limit is not in your favor. You can always go over to Sassari if there are too many. Basically, subscribers put in punishment games, and then they'll be played if I fail a weekly one-shot. They're not something that I just pluck out as suggestions from here. I mean, if somebody could just suggest punishment games and I get to choose them, then there's the element of punishment is a bit lost, wouldn't you say? Alright, that's all well and good, but the supply limit here is a bit too harsh. Much as I love cannons, we'll just get you guys over here. I don't like these particularists at all, so let's just cover you with these guys. And what do we have here? Wasn't I having problems with Supala before? Now they want to... I think they tried this before, and I said, haha, no. Well, if they're that keen to give me more base tax, then make it so. Yeah, I really don't know anything about vampires and masquerading, so it's hard-pressed to get much out of me on that matter. That'll degrade, Toulousians degrading. Okay, so basically the rebel threat is going away very nicely. I just need these Corsicans to rise up. Speaking of rising up, Brittany just joined the coalition. It'd be a bad time for me to get caught with my pants down, what with everybody away. Don't need to pay for all these right now, even you, but they will activate when we go to war, right? Of course they will. Just trying to save a bit of money because I am hemorrhaging ducats. there is an idea for putting my fleet to use here. Oh yeah, speaking of fleet to use, these 11,000 sods have just been hanging around doing nobody's business. I want you guys together, and I would like you to privateer. Shows up here as well. Privateer the French, privateer the French. We don't like them. Genoa makes me 3 ducats. Now that's fine because the money from Safi is going into Sevilla anyway, and I still get most of it. Sure would be nice if those Holy Romans started killing each other rather than me, but I've really united the Catholic faith. So how you doing on those cores there? You're working on Labourd, that's good. Cores will be fast for you because it's in your culture group, but you'll need to do more than Labourd for me to be able to give you Montpellier. And I really want to give you Montpellier, it's just being a pain in my rear. Also, if those Corsicans could rise up any time now, that'd be good. I'm also wondering... Right, I know. I will tell Aquileia that all of this land around them is great land, and they should be interested in pretty much all of it. Not Ottoman land, but and also not really Austrian land. I can fight them anytime, anywhere, but Italian land should be your bread and butter. You are, after all. After all, Venetian. There we go. Good. Begs me to core Montpellier, but it's not going to happen. And a cheaper trade advisor sounds good, because improved relations is going to go nowhere anytime soon. Oh, and don't mind me. Some free stability will go a long way around here. I can get my claim on the boy Savoy, which is good, because our truce is up in just a few months, and I would like to attack him before he joins the coalition. But I was really hoping that I'd have a fight on my hands around here. When it comes to Savoy, I ruined them earlier, so I don't think they have much of an army to throw at me, but it's good to check. No, this unit on its own can take care of matters, I dare say. I'll get my units into Montpellier. And hang on, I could claim any of this rubbish. But Avignon's the best around anyway, so... Oh, I already have a claim on Avignon. Huh, and that. Well, how fortuitous. Means I need more spy network to get what I want. Well, that's good. I completely forgot about the Crusader King's claims that I got through the missions. But I'll take it. But boy, would I like these Corsicans to rise up. My fort won't be ready in time, I know that much. Right, got me boats. So if my boats could meet up with the other boats, we're good. Mostly just for not having this giant list of boats. Okay, somehow the separatists have gone away from Ecofol. I'll take it. How goes the cultural renovation? Pretty well. If it's this colour, it's Andalusian. I haven't touched on the Lyonnais or the Galicians yet, but I have a funny feeling that what I'm going to do is not export these guys, but instead convert and, well, convert them. Because when I do it to low development lands, it's pretty fast and pretty cheap. But the speed is the important thing there. High development lands take forever to culturally enrich the old-fashioned ways. Who did you start as? Granada. For Fen Riri. Okay, any month now, it's going to be Savoy's time to shine, and the Corsicans, of course, not wanting to rise up for me. I could just give them autonomy and have them bugger off that way. Yeah, why not? At least bring it down a couple of ticks before we go to war. I don't need to spring on Savoy, really. He's already paying for his fort and that. So I'll just declare war as soon as the truce is up. Corsicans might be intimidated by an army that totals half their population. Sure, we're doing the Warsaw approach, but yeah, I want them to come